Welcome back to Be Inspired from Life. Self-love every morning. These words are simple, but their power reaches into the deepest parts of your soul. Every morning, before the world wakes up around you, before your responsibilities call your name, before your mind is filled with noise, you have a sacred moment. A moment to choose how you will treat yourself today. A moment to decide the standard you set for your own heart. A moment to choose love, patience, strength, and compassion for yourself. Most people wake up and fall into the same patterns they have lived for years. They open their eyes and immediately recall their problems, their failures, their debts, their stresses, their insecurities. They pick up the weight of yesterday before they even touch the ground. They step into the day already drained, already discouraged, already doubting themselves. But you are choosing something different. You are choosing something higher, something powerful. You are choosing self-love every morning. Self-love every morning is not about vanity or ego. It is not about being selfish or ignoring others. It is about seeing yourself as someone worth caring for, someone worth healing, someone worth building, someone worth rooting for. It is about understanding that the relationship you have with yourself determines the quality of every other relationship you will ever experience. When you love yourself, you show others how to love you. When you respect yourself, you show others how to treat you. When you value yourself, you stop settling for anything less than what aligns with your purpose. Every morning, you are given a fresh page, a blank canvas, a new chapter. But too often, people let yesterday's pain poison today's opportunity. They wake up remembering who hurt them, who left them, who doubted them, who disappointed them. They replay conversations, replay mistakes, replay fears. They let the past dictate the present. But not you, not anymore. Because self-love every morning means you forgive yourself. It means you release the weight that has been on your shoulders for far too long. It means you choose to treat yourself with the same kindness you give to others. Self-love every morning means you begin your day with awareness, with intention, with clarity. It means you take a moment to breathe and remind yourself, I am here. I am alive. I am trying. I am growing. I am worthy. You may not feel strong every morning. You may not wake up motivated every day. But when you practice self-love, you create strength, even when you feel weak. When you practice self-love, you create motivation, even when the world feels heavy. When you practice self-love, you create peace, even when life feels chaotic. There is a version of you that is waiting to rise, a version of you that is confident, disciplined, grounded, patient, resilient, and loving. But that version can only grow when you stop treating yourself like an enemy and start treating yourself like your greatest ally. Self-love every morning is the beginning of that transformation. You see, the world is not gentle. Life is not always fair. People will misunderstand you. Some will criticize you. Some will leave you. Some will make you feel like you are not enough. But here is the truth. The world cannot take away what you give yourself. When you love yourself, when you honor your worth, when you speak life into your soul every morning, no one can pull you down. No one can convince you that you are less than who you truly are. No one can control your emotions, your identity, or your destiny. Every morning, you must rise with the courage to speak power over your life. Tell yourself, today I choose to love myself. Today I choose to care for my mind, my body, my spirit. Today I choose not to compare myself to others. Today I choose to focus on my growth, not my flaws. Today I choose to forgive myself for yesterday. Today, I choose the future over the past. Today, I choose peace over fear. Today, I choose strength over doubt. Today, I choose to show up for myself. Self-love is not something you give yourself only on good days. It is something you give yourself especially on the days when you feel broken, lost, overwhelmed, or discouraged. Anyone can love themselves when life is easy. But true self-love happens when you feel like giving up yet decide to keep going. True self-love happens when you acknowledge your mistakes but don't let them define you. True self-love happens when you fall but refuse to stay down. Every morning is a reminder that you have survived everything life has thrown at you. You have walked through darkness others never saw. You have carried burdens heavier than anyone knows. You have cried in silence. You have fought battles that would break others. And yet, you are still here, still breathing, still fighting, still becoming. That alone is proof that there is a fire inside you that cannot be extinguished. Self-love every morning means you honor that fire. You protect your energy. You don't allow negative thoughts to dictate your day. You don't allow old memories to stop your progress. You don't allow fear to silence your potential. You choose to rise. You choose to grow. You choose to love. You deserve love from yourself, not because you have achieved everything you want, not because you are perfect, not because you have everything figured out, but because you are human, because you have value, because you have purpose, because you are worthy of compassion, just like anyone else. There is no greatness without self-love. There is no lasting success without inner peace. There is no true strength without inner kindness. You cannot build discipline on a foundation of self-hatred. You cannot build confidence on a foundation of self-neglect. You cannot build purpose on a foundation of self-doubt. Self-love every morning is the foundation of everything you want to become. You want confidence? Start by loving yourself. You want peace? Start by loving yourself. You want purpose? Start by loving yourself. You want growth? Start by loving yourself. You want healing? Start by loving yourself. You want transformation? Every morning, love yourself. Every morning, you must speak to yourself like someone you are responsible for. You must take care of your own heart. You must remind yourself that you matter. Because when you wake up and pour love into your own soul, you create the strength to pour out love to others. Self-love every morning means you stop criticizing yourself. It means you stop destroying your own self-esteem with your thoughts. It means you stop replaying failures and start celebrating progress. It means you stop waiting for others to validate you. It means you stop expecting the world to give you what you refuse to give yourself. When you love yourself every morning, you raise your standards. You stop chasing people who don't value you. You stop allowing disrespect. You stop forcing connections. You stop begging for attention. You stop accepting less than what you truly deserve. Because when you love yourself, you finally understand your worth. Some people will not like the new you, the healed you, the confident you, the self-loving you. But that is not your concern. Your mission is not to please the world. Your mission is not to earn approval. Your mission is to become the person God intended you to be, the person you see in your highest vision, the person who lives with purpose, peace, gratitude, discipline, and confidence. That person emerges through self-love every morning. Every morning, remind yourself that you are not your mistakes. You are not your trauma. You are not your fears. You are not your insecurities. You are the person who survived. You are the person who endured. You are the person who learned. You are the person who grew. You are the person who continues to rise. Self-love every morning means you give yourself permission to start again, to change your habits, to shift your mindset, to walk away from what no longer serves you, to choose what aligns with your highest good. You don't need to wait for a new year, a new month, or the perfect moment. You just need a morning. One morning, this morning. Every morning. You deserve to wake up and feel worthy. You deserve to wake up and feel hopeful. You deserve to wake up and feel proud of yourself. You deserve to wake up and feel excited for what's ahead. And even if you don't feel these things yet, self-love every morning will slowly bring them into your reality. Self-love is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it is gentle. Sometimes it is simply telling yourself, I will try again. Sometimes it is sitting with your emotions without judging them. Sometimes it is giving yourself a moment to breathe. Sometimes it is allowing yourself to rest. Sometimes it is choosing to let go. Sometimes it is choosing to move forward. Self-love every morning shapes your mind. You begin to see life differently. You begin to see challenges as opportunities. You begin to see failure as lessons. You begin to see yourself as someone capable, strong, resilient. You begin to trust yourself. You begin to believe in yourself. You begin to understand that no matter how many storms you face, you can always rise again. Every morning, you are given a chance to rewrite your story, to leave behind the chapters that no longer reflect who you are, to choose a new direction, to choose a new mindset, to choose a new way of living. And the key to unlocking that freedom is self-love. Speak kindly to yourself, encourage yourself, celebrate your progress, remind yourself of how far you have come. No one knows your journey better than you. No one understands your battles better than you. No one sees your growth like you do. Honor that. Honor yourself. Self-love every morning means you stop looking for reasons to doubt yourself and start looking for reasons to believe in yourself. It means you replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. It means you stop comparing your life to others. It means you redefine success on your own terms. It means you commit to your own growth. Every morning, ask yourself, who do I want to become today? How do I want to show up? What energy do I want to carry? What kind of person do I want to be? And then love yourself enough to become that person. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. What you need is consistency, patience, faith, and love. Love for yourself, every morning, without exception. The more you practice self-love, the more your life will transform. You will feel lighter, you will feel clearer, you will feel stronger, you will feel more in control. You will become the anchor of your own soul. People may come and go. Circumstances may change. Challenges may appear. But when you love yourself deeply, you remain steady. You remain grounded, you remain focused, you remain powerful. Self-love every morning creates a life of purpose, a life of clarity, a life of peace, a life of freedom, a life that reflects the highest version of who you are. So tomorrow morning, wake up with intention. Place your hand on your heart and remind yourself that you deserve to love and be loved. Remind yourself that your worth is not measured by your past. Remind yourself that your future is full of possibility. Remind yourself that you are capable of extraordinary growth. And repeat these words as a morning ritual. I am worthy. I am enough. I am strong. I am healing. I am growing. I forgive myself. I believe in myself. I accept myself. I love myself. Self-love every morning. That is your path. That is your power. That is your transformation. Build your life on it. Rise with it. Live with it. And watch how everything around you changes.
Thank you so much for watching. If this video inspired you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Be Inspired from Life for more motivational content. And remember, no matter where you are in life, you have the power to change your future. See you in the next video.